with a very dynamic year ahead, you hold the power. Do you have a year filled with love and relationships and loving new relationships, friendships, partnerships, opportunities, and great communication? Or do you have a year filled with stagnation, self-doubt, and let your feelings and emotions weigh you down and get the better of you? The power is in your hand, personal energy number 2s, and it is very much wanting you to go this route. And in this video, I cover what is most helpful for you to know to make the most of your 2025 and what to avoid so you don't get stuck in that stagnation. I'm Jeanette Zizikowski, your Aligned COO, and I can help you go from plateaued to magnetic momentum. Let's get into it. As you catch me looking down here and over here, I've got notes, I've got charts, I've got all of the energy interactions and different dynamics and combinations the energies are making, and that's what I'm assessing, as well as looking at my notes so that we get you answers quickly. Your personal energy number, aka your Ming Gua or your KUA number, you'll hear those terms used interchangeably, is a unique energy bestowed to you at birth based on when you were born. And this personal energy interacts with your environmental chi. So unlike Eastern astrology or Western astrology that's studying the influence from the planets and from the astrological planets and moons and stars from above, this energy is studying the people, the opportunities, the influences, and the experiences you have coming from your environment. Like I said, this personal energy number is based on your birthday. So if you don't know what your personal energy number is, no worries. I've created the easiest cheat sheet on the planet. There's a link in the description of this video. I highly recommend it, particularly if you are a January or February birthday, because the Lunar New Year changes every year. And so that cheat sheet is going to make it super easy. Everybody should get the cheat sheet because, one, it makes it super easy and saves you time. And it also shares with you information about your personal element, your relationship with the other elements, how to decorate for your element, as well as your lucky directions and so much more. So that guide's going to tell you exactly what you need to know and which video to watch, but it's also going to give you so much more information. If you absolutely hate free, easy, and cheat sheet type of things, then we're going to quickly run through the calculation on how to calculate your personal energy number now. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you 2 amazing offers. One is free. It's going to help you maximize your Feng Shui and manifest your goals faster throughout the year using your Feng Shui. And the other is going to help you amplify your cash flow throughout 2025, customized to your house. So stick around to the end to get both of those offers. Take your birth year, let's take 1987 for example, and you add the total of those numbers. 1 plus 9, 8 plus 7, 10, 15. 1 and 0 reduces to 1, 15 reduces to 6, 1 plus 6 is 7. Now listen up. If you are a male, you subtract that final number, 7 from our example, from the number 11, only if you are a man. So 11 minus 7 equals 4. If you are female and your number reduced to 7, then you add 4. 7 plus 4 equals 11. 11 reduces to 2. So if you are a male, your personal energy number in this case was 4, and if you are female, your personal energy case in this number was 2. Again, this works for everybody past those February birthdays. If you're a January or February birthday, just go check out my cheat sheet. Second note, if you are female and your birth year reduces to 5, you are actually an 8. If you are a male and your number reduces to a 5, your number is actually a 2. Now that you have your personal energy number. All right, personal energy number 2s, we're going to touch on your health, your relationships, and your career in this video, but all of them become better with this general theme. So we're going to talk about all of them under this major umbrella, which is communication and relationships. Like I said, you have 2 very dynamic paths, or 2 very just obvious paths. There's 2 different ways this year can go. It's very clear when I'm assessing the charts and looking at the different energies that there's these 2 paths you are teetering. There is a lot of earth in your chart. And when there's a lot of earth, the year can feel very heavy. It can feel very stagnant. There can be weight gain, and it can feel very heavy, like a lot of earth compounding on top of itself. Also, what's interesting is we're in a 2 year. Now, what I'm doing here in this video is different than numerology. So I actually think the world as a collective, we're in a year 9 according to numerology. This is different. This is Feng Shui energies. This is flying star. We are in a 2 year when it comes to this. So different than 9, don't confuse them. So the year environmentally is 2 and your personal energy number is 2. And that means that you're going to have a year where you have your desire is to go inward, to focus on you, to self-reflect. And I really love that for you, because then in addition to the 2 year, we are in a yin wood snake year. And if you haven't seen that video, it just came out last week, where I break down the Feng Shui and the characteristics of yin wood snake. It is about metamorphosis and wisdom and intuition and going inward and like, who are you? What do you need to shed about your being that's not aligned with your identity and not aligned with where you want to go? So this big emphasis on meditative practices, self-care, resiliency, yoga, qigong, it's aligned with the year and aligned with you. So maybe you're not naturally inclined to go inward or to prioritize self-care. Maybe that's somewhat difficult for you to do. I think it's going to be pretty easy as the year gets going for you to lean into it, because not only, like I said, is the Yinwood snake bringing that, it's also the general theme of the year. So it should be an easier year for you to apply that, which is good. Makes it easy, right? And if you're someone whose brain is like, this is a waste of time, I don't like to slow down to go fast. That's kind of the theme for you. Slow down to go fast. Learn your communication to go fast. Hone your communication, your relationships to go further. If you're someone who's like, it's a waste of time to work on myself for self-development, to put on face masks, to take a bath, to do yoga, absolutely not. These are the slower pieces. These are the foundational pieces that will preserve your energy so that you can explode later. So now that said, there is a lot. I'm talking about going inward and slowing down. And there is a lot of this earth energy though. When there's a lot of this earth energy paired with it being a 2-year, it can feel isolating and it can feel lonely. So remember I said, there's 2 different ways this year can go. And you might be teetering them, and that's okay, because then when you know you're teetering towards this, feeling isolated, feeling lonely, feeling introverted, feeling unmotivated, you're unaligned. You're unaligned. That's not the direction we want you to go. We want you to go this way. How do you go this way? Filled with fulfillment and joy and friendships and love. That's with the self-care, the introspection, and everything else I'm about to share. So, getting ahead of my notes, this is why I have them, to keep me back on track. With all of this earth energy, you are in control though. So if you're feeling this isolation or this introversion, no worries. We have heaven luck, man luck, and earth luck. Heaven luck is what's going on in the planets and the astrology. Earth luck is this feng shui, what's going on in our feng shui, and this environmental chi that we're talking about today. And then the man luck is you. That's your attitude, that's your actions, that's how you're showing up. It's the stories you're saying to yourself, the identity you have for yourself. And so it's a big year if you're feeling kind of more this direction of like slow and sluggish. You are going to have to pull yourself up off the couch, turn off Netflix, and go work out, go to the networking event and do. So we break up that earth, all that earth energy. There's a lot of like exercise and movement needed so it doesn't compound and get too heavy. And here's some reasons to be excited, to not lean into the isolation or that like, I want to just sit and watch Netflix and be my like hermit mode. Here's some exciting stuff coming your way that's like every day for you is like, ooh, who are you gonna bump into next? Like every day in 2025, there is an opportunity to meet somebody pivotal to your success, pivotal to a new job, pivotal to a new relationship. Like every day is really exciting for you. And all of these opportunities, this fun, this love, this fulfillment comes through relationships this year. Everything for you this year is about being a magnetic vibration and communicating. Use your voice. So for health, focus on meditations and anything with the sacral and throat chakra. We really want those clear for you. I'm not seeing any like major avoid this activity, or, sometimes I'm like, look out for your feet or look out for tripping a lot. Or for you, it's clearing the sacral and throat chakra specifically so that you be a magnetic vibration. Our bodies are like antennas. So pick workouts that, one workout, which whatever way you like. Do some dance workouts, do some yogas. You want your energy, you want to be just feeling like a magnet and like you're vibrating and attracting in things. You want to be just feeling like, wow, the possibilities are endless. Like, who will I meet today? Hopeful, optimistic, just like buzzing. And that is going to be what like attracts in so much for you this year. Because again, if it comes through people and if it comes through our environment, then we want our bodies to be as magnetic and potent as possible, which is not what happens with all the earth and the stagnation and the sitting. So that movement and anything you do to get your body vibrating is super important to your health and what you want to manifest and getting what you want to manifest. For relationships, there are going to be some that end. Who does not serve you, I don't want to say get rid of them, but whoever does not serve you, release them. Whoever's not helping you become the best version of yourself, release them. Whoever's encouraging you to stay on the couch and watch Netflix with them, release them. You got to say, no, this is what my energy needs this year. Here's how I'm going to make progress. And, working for the $1 million job, selling $1 million worth of something is way more fulfilling than just being handed $1 million. It's in the journey. It's in the process of creating that we find that fulfillment. It's not in the just like sitting doing nothing and something falling into our lap. That's like an important thing for you to remember. Really enjoy the journey. Create a journey that's so fun, and don't just rush to the destination and hope that the end falls in your lap. For everybody, the beauty's in the journey, but for you, especially this year, just because the possibilities are endless and you never know who you're going to bump into. That's why I'm really emphasizing that's a good thing to remember this year. Life is happening for you, not to you. And every day there are magnetic, wonderful possibilities that can come to you. So I mentioned there's going to be relationships that you release. There's going to be partnerships you release. There's going to be clients that you release. For the ones that you're unhappy with, you need to speak up. Again, clear that throat chakra. A lot of it is using your voice. And then for new ones, which you should absolutely, this year is the year to be making connections and meeting new people. So definitely a great year to date. If you're single and looking, fantastic year to date. If you're in a relationships and things have gotten kind of stale or stagnant, use your voice. There is a flirty, magnetic, fun energy there that you can tap into. But in general, meet people. For whatever your goal is, meet people, express to people that you trust what your goals are, right? Because you want them to build it up. You don't want them to be like, oh, you can't do that. So the people you trust, express yourself. And then in career, be the authority. Do speaking events, go to networking events, show up despite feeling lethargic. Show up despite your mood. Show up and start speaking and moving, and your energy, I can't snap over here, your energy will shift so quickly. This is definitely an out and about, get out there year, not a just, even though there's all this earth energy, which you would think well, aren't I supposed to stay home and go introverted? No, this is a communicate and build relationships year. Again, I can say it so many times. It's just so obvious that relationships are the key to your 2025. So I said show up despite feeling lethargic. Show up as the authority. Show up, do the speaking events. Show up and be present and speaking. Then, because you might be feeling some of that pull down, do the self-care practices like the yoga, the qigong. Get really strong in your body and nurture yourself. There is a motherly energy, you want to nurture yourself and really be in your essence, which will make you more magnetic, which helps you be more aligned and attract more aligned relationships. We want quality over quantity. I don't think it'll be very difficult for you to get good quality, but I also don't know who you are. I don't know what your mindset already is, but it's a really important year to be speaking positive things, telling yourself positive things, showing up as an abundant person, as possibilities are endless person, and you will attract aligned relationships and opportunities. You're going to know when you're out of alignment this year, or not in flow, or not using the year and making the most of the year and using the energy to your advantage, when you're feeling that sluggish, that slowness, that loneliness, that super stubborn irritability. That's too much earth. You have now let too much earth compound. You got a mountain, you've become a mountain, and you're standing strong, and it's is this really the mountain? Is this the hill you want to die on? Is this the thing you want to be stubborn about? And is this the thing you want to be irritable about? Because guess what? Life is happening for you, not to you. There are so many people who want to see you succeed, who want the most for you. God, universe, Jesus, the sun, whatever you believe in, wants you to be your best magnetic, most successful self. And so if you're feeling this bitterness and irritability and stubbornness, that's a you problem. That is, release the people that influence you to feel that way, or look at it. Are these people just trying to help me? Are these people just wanting the best for me? And you have to ask yourself, why am I choosing to be irritable? Why am I choosing this reaction? Why am I choosing to stand my ground so firmly? Like, is this really what I want? Or is my ego just trying to win? Stubbornness, irritability, like I said, in that sluggishness means you're out of alignment. And how you get back into that magnetism is those self-care practices I said, the movement. We want to break up the earth. So I feel like I've been a little repetitive, but it's just because the energy is just so obvious that like this and this, and it's a nice cycle of like, okay, if I'm feeling this way, I do these things and I get out of it and I become magnetic, and inevitably we're like, ooh, I'm losing some energy. So then we do the self-care and the workouts and the nice things for ourselves and go on fun dates, and then we become more magnetic again. You know, it's this nice like cycle. So you want to stay in that flow. You don't want to get caught down here. And I believe that the yin wood snake will really help you with that momentum and that flow. And it should be a really nice, like aligned, smooth, positive, uplifting year for you. I'm really excited to hear about the relationships that you attract. Especially for like the single people, there should be like fun magnetism, flirtiness going on. So that's really exciting. You have the power of attraction, charm, and influence, and to really up-level your communication this year. So those are what are essential to tap into to maximize your 2025. Also essential to maximize your 2025 are these two amazing offers. First is the free Feng Shui planner. The link is in the description of this video. They're meant to be paired. The Feng Shui planner is meant to be paired with the monthly Feng Shui success forecast. And that's all about using the Feng Shui and the environmental energy to help you manifest more. So if you want to make more progress than you ever have in 1 year, use these Feng Shui planners with the monthly success forecast, and you will see continuous progress throughout the year. You can go look at those other videos and see the comments. People are crushing it. The one I really want to highlight today, because it is a limited time offer, are these 2025 custom wealth maps. Yes, custom to you, without a home overhaul or totally redecorating or buying a bunch of stuff. These 2025 wealth maps break down the Feng Shui adjustments customized to your home to help you amplify cash flow throughout 2025, no matter how big or small your house, no matter where in the world. I've already done some for the Netherlands, for Budapest, for the bush in Australia, for Seattle and New York. There's already the first round of wealth maps are out. I'm working on more as we speak, and it's a limited time offer, which is why I'm really emphasizing these. So in the link in the description of this video, depending on what time of year you're watching it, you'll see how much time is left when you click on that link. If you've ever been wanting to get a one-on-one consultation, but you're a little bit like, I don't know if Feng Shui will work for me, or I just care about the money, this is the money strategies and the Feng Shui adjustments I give my one-on-one clients. This is like just that, as if you were getting a whole one-on-one consultation and wanted to ask about how to boost your money. If you're someone who struggles with feeling scarcity mindset or impulsive shopping, and you feel like you have to take advantage of every single sale, or you're wondering where your next client's going to come from and how you could possibly work harder, this 2025 wealth map custom to your house relieves that pressure. You can trust and feel confident that the home is set up to be attracting. You feel less of that like tightness in your chest of like, oh, am I going to have money later? It builds that confidence that you have that abundance is flowing. Included in the wealth map is the energy of 2025 and how to maximize it, 3 keys to financial flow, the yearly and monthly activations custom to your house, like what you should put, whether it's a water feature here, red envelopes there, the placements that you have for each month and what to rotate to boost it for the month, and then personalized Feng Shui guidance based on your astrology, auspicious dates for you to place these cures and make these rearrangements, what energy is going on in your lucky career and success direction and how to use that to your advantage, and the most optimal months according to your Bazi to make more money. So there's like so much in these 2025 wealth maps. And this saves you so much time throughout the rest of the year, right? No more panicking in the middle of the year, watching YouTube, tarot card readings, wondering if you're going to manifest money. No more reading more blogs or doing any like sketchy manifestation hacks. You will have this guide. It'll be custom to your house. It's the only thing you need to help you boost the energy and amplify your cash flow in 2025. They're available now and only for a limited time. I can't wait to make yours for you and hear about all of the successes and things you manifest. I'll see you in the next video.